Have you ever looked back on a past relationship and thought, how did I not see those red flags? How could I have believed all those lies? It's a common experience, and it's not because you were naive or foolish. It's because your brain was playing a powerful trick on you. Today, we're diving deep into the neuroscience of love and deception to uncover why we sometimes willingly believe things that just are not true. It all starts with a little something called cognitive dissonance. This is the mental discomfort we feel when we hold two conflicting beliefs at the same time. For example, you believe your partner is a good, honest person, but you also have evidence they've been lying to you. That conflict creates a tension in your mind that your brain desperately wants to resolve. It's like trying to listen to two different songs playing at the same time. It's jarring and uncomfortable. So, how does the brain solve this puzzle? It usually takes the path of least resistance. Instead of accepting the painful truth that your partner might not be who you thought they were, it's often easier to dismiss the evidence of the lie. Your brain starts to rationalize. You might tell yourself things like, "Oh, it must be a misunderstanding," or "They were just having a bad day," or "They wouldn't do that to me, there has to be another explanation." This isn't a conscious decision to be deceived. It's a subconscious self-preservation mechanism. Your brain is trying to protect you from the emotional pain of betrayal and the upheaval of a breakup. Let's add another layer to this: the love cocktail of chemicals. When we're in love, especially in the early stages, our brains are flooded with feel-good chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin. Dopamine is the reward chemical. It's released when we do things that feel good, like spending time with our partner. It makes us feel euphoric and addicted to their presence. Oxytocin, often called the cuddle hormone or bonding hormone, fosters feelings of trust, attachment, and intimacy. This powerful chemical combination does something remarkable to our brains. It lowers our defenses. Studies have shown that high levels of oxytocin can actually suppress activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is the part of your brain responsible for critical thinking, rational decision-making, and spotting inconsistencies. Essentially, the very hormones that make you feel so bonded and connected to your partner are also making you less likely to critically evaluate their behavior. You're literally high on love, and it's clouding your judgment. It's like your brain's internal alarm system has been temporarily snoozed. You're seeing the world and your partner through rose-tinted glasses, making it incredibly difficult to spot any red flags waving right in front of you. This phenomenon is intensified by something called confirmation bias. This is our natural tendency to search for, interpret, and recall information in a way that confirms our existing beliefs. If you believe your partner is trustworthy and loves you, your brain will actively hunt for evidence to support that belief. It will magnify every nice gesture, every kind word, every "I love you." At the same time, it will minimize, ignore, or explain away anything that contradicts that belief. So if your partner tells a lie, your brain, already primed by confirmation bias, will work overtime to fit that lie into the positive narrative you've built. For example, if they say they were working late but you have a weird feeling they weren't, your confirmation bias might kick in and say, "Well, they've been so stressed at work lately it makes sense. They're such a hard worker." You're not looking for the lie. You're looking for confirmation of your belief that they are a dedicated partner. This is why a friend on the outside can often see the situation much more clearly. They don't have the same emotional investment or the same confirmation bias running the show. They're just looking at the facts. Another powerful psychological factor at play is the sunk cost fallacy. This is our tendency to continue with a course of action because we've already invested significant time, effort, or emotion into it, even if the current evidence suggests it's not the best path forward. In relationships, this is huge. You've invested months, maybe years. You've shared secrets, met their family, built a life together. The idea of all that being for nothing is devastating. So, when a lie surfaces, admitting the truth might mean admitting that your investment was a bad one. To avoid that painful conclusion, your brain might choose to believe the lie and continue the relationship. It feels less costly in the short term to just patch things up and keep going, rather than facing the immense loss associated with a breakup. The thought process is something like, "We've come this far, we can't just give up now." This fallacy keeps people in bad jobs, bad investments, and yes, bad relationships, long after they should have walked away. So, what can we do about it? How do we protect ourselves without becoming cynical and untrusting? The first step is awareness. Just understanding these brain tricks, cognitive dissonance, love hormones, confirmation bias, and the sunk cost fallacy, is incredibly empowering. When you can name what's happening in your own mind, you can start to observe it more objectively. When you feel that uncomfortable tension of cognitive dissonance, instead of immediately rushing to rationalize, take a pause. Acknowledge the conflict. Say to yourself, okay, I believe this, but I'm seeing this. Both things can't be true. Let me look at the evidence without my emotions driving. This is where practices like journaling or talking to a neutral third party like a friend or a therapist can be invaluable. They help you get the thoughts out of your head and see them more clearly. It's also crucial to cultivate a strong sense of self-worth that isn't dependent on the relationship. When your identity and happiness are deeply intertwined with your partner, the thought of them being deceptive is a threat not just to the relationship, but to your very sense of self. By building your own hobbies, friendships, and goals, you create a stable foundation. If a lie does come to light, it will still hurt, but it won't feel like your entire world is collapsing. You'll have the inner strength and external support to face the truth. Finally, learn to trust your gut. That nagging feeling, that little voice in the back of your head that says something isn't right, that's your intuition. It's your subconscious mind picking up on subtle cues and inconsistencies that your conscious, love-drugged mind might be ignoring. We often dismiss our gut feelings as being paranoid or irrational, but they are a powerful source of information. Don't ignore it. Investigate it. Ask questions, not from a place of accusation, but from a place of genuine curiosity to understand the full picture. Ultimately, love will always involve a leap of faith. We can't and shouldn't go into relationships with a checklist, interrogating our partner's every move. That's not love. It's an audit. But we can go in with our eyes open, armed with the knowledge of how our own brains can sometimes lead us astray. By understanding these psychological traps, we can learn to balance our heart's desires with our head's wisdom, building healthier, more honest, and truly fulfilling connections. Thank you so much for watching. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the psychology of our daily lives. See you in the next one.